We find Lone Depot Park. MLB just about set to go. And today's starter, Matt Blunt. Chris, what are you looking for from him?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes the sinker to this lineup move. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And there's one down.
Just overmatched on that fastball right there. And it wasn't like he was set up for it by something off speed earlier in the at-bat. Just came right after him with 3 straight, and he had no answer for it.
Henry DeYoung will hit next. Off the mark there. Ball 1. Blunt. Multi-time All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a changeup, a sinker, and he occasionally uses a curve. And that one's a little bit low, and it's 2-0.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
Sinker gets the bottom of the zone, and that's a strike.
1 strike.
In the air, foul off first. Pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. Let's take a look at the Brewers lineup. They're facing a pitcher today who's prone to giving up homers, so we'll see. We might get some big swings here today.
Yeah, I think the key, though, and the reason why he gives up those homers is that guys are locking in, they're aggressive, and they have a high confidence level. So I think if that's the approach these hitters take with the stuff
to first, and Milwaukee is set down in order. Brewers go down quietly, and now the Marlins will have a crack at things. Back here with my pal Singy, and our pitcher tonight, Carlos Castro.
He really relies on working down in the zone with that heavy sinker he's got. You know, it's not as popular to throw that pitch today as it used to be because guys are looking to hit balls down in the zone, get them up in the air. It's very important for him when facing same-side hitters to be able to get it in, especially early in the count, and to opposite guys be able to throw it at that front hip and run it over the inside corner.
Liner, base hit. So a man on base to start the inning. Steve Whitlock, the next up for the Marlins. Cut on and lifted in the air. And that'll fall for a base hit. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. The pitch was in and off the plate. So hard to do anything with the pitch in that location, but somehow he got the barrel to it and hit it well. Pretty amazing.
Shane Land in the box now. Takes strike 1. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Dives, but it's off his glove. Runner around third. Now a relay to the plate. Tag. Not in time. He's safe. On the board first. It's 1 zip.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing. Nice balance and weight transfer. And he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
Freddie Ladd, the next up for the Marlins. First pitch misses.
This might be the most pressure you put on this guy today. You got 1 run in. You got to try to get another 1 or maybe 2.
The 1-0. And another ball.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs. It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
Traffic on the bases with 1 already in here in game 2 of the NLCS. Stays alive. Swing and a miss. Well done behind the dish.
Well, obviously that was nowhere near the strike zone by the time it got to the plate. And people at home watching are thinking, what's he swinging at? But I'll tell you, some of the break guys snap off these days is just devastating. It can be so tough to recognize where a pitch like that's going to end up.
Ronald Valdez, the next up for the Marlins. And that one fouled off. Whitlock at second. Land over at first with one away. Roll to short, could be two. Off balance feed, there's one. To first, not in time. Great effort there. Dan Collins, the next up for the Marlins. Now this is in the air down the line. And makes the grab. And that is that. So one run in the inning on this base hit. It's now a 1-0 ball. Second game of the NLCS. Here's the rookie right fielder, Sylvester Smith. Blunt back to work. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
Terrell Gregory stands in now and watches strike one. Tying run is at first here at the top of the second. That one finds the zone. That is strike two.
Quickly down 0-2 in the count. I think you got to choke up a little bit, spread out the feet. You don't know what the velocity or the location of this next pitch is going to be.
In the dirt. Up the middle, and there's a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
My favorite team is Rangers.
No
What about you?
runners at first and second. Swing and a grounder foul first base side.
Yankees.
Ball. Just missed.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Justin Brown in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Down the line. And that will drop foul. Struck him out looking with the off-speed stuff.
Well, big strikeout right there, and maybe a little controversial with the call. I think he got a little bit of favor on the mound. No question about it. It's not exactly what you want to see in a big spot like that, and I'm sure there's some chirping going on from the dugout, making it clear that wasn't his best call behind the plate today.
Now it's going to be Justin Brown. And there's a ball. Lifted in the air down the left side. Dominated. 2 away. Next for Milwaukee, Lewis Guy.
In the grand scheme of things, this at-bat might not feel important because it's early, but it could create a domino effect for things to come. Control what you can here and have a strong at-bat.
Popped up. And it drops in. Fires to the plate. Tag. Not in time. Safe. We're tied at 1.
Comes through with the RBI. He clearly didn't catch that one on the big part of the bat. Just kind of muscled it out there. And, you know, on the mound, it can be pretty frustrating for a pitcher, but you just kind of have to expect those to drop in there sometimes.
First and second, 2 outs. Valbuena, the next to hit. And that's off the inside edge. Ball 1. Right through there for a strike.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be a pitch that he turns on.
In the dirt. And the runners will move up.
No trouble moving up to second on that play with the ball getting that far away.
Yeah, everybody's going to probably beat the Dodgers.
Advantage of the wild pitch.
Stack that team.
Gregory at third. Guy at second with 2 gone. That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam.
Getting a little frustrated with the strike zone.
Headed towards the corner. And a foul ball. Battling here as he fouls it away.
I thought the Phillies were going to do good against the Dodgers. Dodgers beat their ass.
Next offering way upstairs. Lowry in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2.
I was happy it's over. Seen them lose twice.
Two outs. Swinging a foul ball at the plate. They'll do it again.
It lost in like 2011, 2012.
Pitch of the at-bat here.
Back to back.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Dominates. Settles underneath it. Brings it in. And that's the 3rd out. But the RBI single pushes across a run. All even now at 1-1. Back here in Lone Depot Park. And now the catcher comes up to him. Oliver Avery.
For whatever reasons, this is a hitter that performs better at night.
Before 2010, though, we was a joke.
And he deals. Ball 1, no strikes. Castro, an all-star a season ago. He features a sinker, a slider, a curve, and he works in a changeup. Now one missed. Woody Keller making the calls behind home for us today.
And Boog, something to keep an eye on is how pitchers utilize the hot part of the strike zone. You see a lot more of that in today's game with pitchers going up there with hard stuff. Keller, definitely an umpire that isn't afraid to call strikes up in that part of the strike zone.
Pitch is in there, and the count is 3-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Batting eight, the designated
And now for the Marlins, Scott Barnwell. Not even close there. 1-0. Tied up here in the early going. Swinging a foul straight back. The 1-1. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. The pitch. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way. So credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Ken Calzado digs in now. Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. Lowry grabs it on the run.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Dominic in the box with 2 gone. And takes a look at a called strike. Slowly on the ground to short. Guy.
Well, I really don't like him.
Time he's there easily. First and second, 2 down. And here's the first baseman, Steve Whitlock. Just missed.
1 ball, no strike. Ball.
First and second, 2 down. Bottom half of inning number 2. Inside. And it's 3-0.
Yeah, I really don't like the teams that win all the time.
Hoping to get a chance to
I would say the
impact here.
biggest team I like that wins all the time would probably be the Steelers.
And they're all loaded up.
Really don't care for them either.
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
So bases all loaded up. Lamb now at the plate. Singled and drove in a run his first time through. Line drive down the line, and it's foul. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. That one out to right. Makes the grab on the run. And that is the inning. And the Marlins leave all 3. Score remains tied 1-1. And we're back. Top half of the 3rd inning. Up now for Milwaukee, Adam Lowry. There's the strike. Lowry goes 6'1", hitting leadoff in today's game. And he's a former National League Gold Glover. On the ground. Fair ball. And he can't come up with it. Around first, heading for 2. And he's going to get to second with nobody out.
Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Next to hit, Henry DeYoung. And that's through there for a strike. 0-1.
No ball, 1 strike.
Late that time, and it's strike 2. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here in game 2 of the NLCS. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's 1 away.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2
Yeah, I want
strikes,
him
have
to
be
make
ready
it.
to pull the trigger.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Munoz.
They're getting close. They got a good team.
He's 0 for 1. There's your strike. Lowry.
They just got to lock up their guy and don't let him leave. It's hard to leave in baseball, though, because you're usually locked in for 6, 7 years automatically.
Next offering, pop foul.
Ain't nothing the players can do about it.
And that one upstairs, ball 1.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
And that one is in the dirt. And it's 2-2. 1 out and a runner at second. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Swung on, belted. That one carrying. Pulls it in on the warning track.
The right fielder, number 10.
Sylvester Smith, the next to hit. 1 for 1 with a single so far. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Just missed. Runner at second, 2 down. The 2-0 is in for a strike. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Well, he left that changeup up. Got away with one there, and he'll take it, but doesn't want to make that mistake again.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. Set for the bottom of the 3rd. Now here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Freddie Ladd. Down and away for ball 1. And a foul ball. Fights it off. He'll see another.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Whips it to first on the run. Nicely done for the out.
Showing us right there why he's considered one of the best middle infielders in the sport. That's always a tough play going up the middle on the backhand. But what really made this play happen was that quick release, smooth exchange, and that was as smooth as it gets. And it had to be with the wheels going down the line.
1 down, base is empty. Right through there for a strike.
0-2.
Ball 1 there. Into center and a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
Grounder might be 2. Valbuena tossed to second, and that's 2. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. We head to the 4th inning now in game 2. All tied 1-1. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Shambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the fourth, Terrell Gregory. Going one.
Well, these Brewers showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Pretty much textbook pitching for the 3-pitch K right there. Jumped ahead 0-2 on 2 pitches he didn't want to go after at the plate. Then, knowing he's going to be a little more aggressive, trying to protect, he expands just out of the zone where he couldn't do anything with it. He gets the strikeout and keeps the pitches thrown to a minimum. Very nice.
Now here is Dominic Martin. That's off the inside corner, and that's ball 2.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
And another ball.
3 balls, no strike. Right.
1 out, bases empty. Fouls 1 away, and now 3-2. Hit in the air, center field. Ladd moving under this one. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down. Justin Brown will hit next. On the corner for a strike. Missed with a changeup, and that's ball 1.
Ball.
And that skips into there.
Oh, they have had a hard time scoring in this one. The pitcher out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
And there's ball 4.
Take your base.
Close pitch there, but you got to forget about that call up there on the mound. You can't let it affect you going forward. You've got to get out of the inning first, and then if you want to be frustrated, take it out in the dugout.
Swing and a ball hammered left field. That's back. Out of here.
Oh,
A 2-run shot. It's 3-1. 1 pitch, 1 swing, 1 home run.
Yeah, you can say that's efficiency right there. Didn't need much time in the box to make an impact. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
So 2 down. Peter Valbuena now at the plate. Right through there for a strike.
0-1.
2 outs, base is empty. Swings through that one, out in front that time.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
And they'll do it again. That's a little bit low. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
Sometimes you got to fight to get back into an at-bat. Take some tough pitches, even out the count.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. 2 runs for Milwaukee on the dinger. And this is now a 3-1 ball game. Back here in Miami, bottom of the 4th, here's the catcher, Oliver Avery. And the
That's
first
the ball.
pitch misses for ball one.
1 ball, no strike.
And that one missing low.
2-0.
Pitch is in for a strike. It's 2-2. And downstairs. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Hit hard to the ground and up the middle, base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that.
Now
Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
And now here's the Marlins DH, Scott Barnwell. Breaking ball inside. And it's 1-0. In the air to left center. Brown drifts towards it. Hauls it in, and there's one away.
The batter, number 7, shortstop, Ken Calzado.
And now it's going to be Ken Calzado. Fly to center his first time. And that's in there for strike one.
Backdoored him with a breaking ball. Just got the corner. There's nothing you can really do with that.
That one hammered left field. That's back. See you later. So he goes the opposite way with that one, and it ties it up. It's 3-3.
At this level, you got to be good. Sometimes you got to be a little lucky. That was a pretty nasty pitch. Sinker on the outside corner, but he did a great job of covering it, and he hit the ball out of the park.
So the lineup flips over. Lenny Domine digs in now. First
Ball
pitch,
outside.
and he just misses. Still only one out here in the inning. Next offering is fouled back. Here's a 1-1. Yeah, that's fouled off. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in.
baseman,
Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from. And there was just no one there to knock it down.
And up next for Miami, Steve Whitlock. Checks over to
Easy,
first. Back safely. Pitch
Ball,
misses. Ball one.
1 ball, no strike.
And that's in there for a strike. The slider that finds the mark.
Dangerous spot for that slider right there. It's
Runner on the go. Up the middle. Slings to first. No chance at the double play with the runner in motion.
Now batting, the second baseman, Shea Land.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position, Land. The next to hit.
Ball.
In the dirt, blocked. And an excellent job keeping it right there. Activity in the bullpen for the Brewers. Nelson Garcia preparing to come on if needed. Olsen also throwing. Hit hard, should be extra bases. Dominic headed for the plate. He will score, and the Marlins have the lead.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
So runner at second, 2 down. Ladd getting ready to hit. 0 for 2 in this one. That one finds the corner. Strike one.
The strategy of winning a ball game, when you can make that pitcher work a little more, expose himself by throwing pitches, that could be the key to winning perhaps later on. So good job of extending this inning, getting a knock with 2 outs to bring the number 4 hole hitter up.
Just off the inside edge. Hit on the ground to the right side. Takes it himself. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. 3 runs for him here, and they move ahead. We played 4. It's the Marlins 4 and the Brewers 3. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far.
Lowry.
Blunt back to work. On the ground, right side. He'll do it himself. Out. 1 up, 1 down.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
Henry DeYoung up now for the Brewers. That's in for a strike. The Brewers trailing by a run here in game 2 of the NLCS. A little out front there as he swings through it.
That he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Line and a base hit into right. And the postseason success continues for him.
Now batting, catcher Juan Munoz.
And here's the catcher, Juan Munoz. Ball 1 on a pitch inside. And another ball.
2-0 to count.
Just missed.
Good miss with that changeup away. He needs a ball on the ground for a double play, minimize the potential threat right here. On the hitter's side, nice job of laying off that pitch.
Next pitch in for a strike, 3-1.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boo.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2. Gets a piece and stays alive. Tying run is at first, and we're at the top of the 5th. Lifted in the air, right field. And there are 2 outs.
Now batting, right fielder Sylvester.
Sylvester Smith will hit next. 1 for 2. Close one, doesn't get the call.
1-0.
And that is ball 1. Action in the pen down there. Gregory Roberts up and throwing. Ramirez warming up as well. Fastball for a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
There's a swing and a drive. Dominic going back. Tries to make the play, but it's foul. 2 outs. Got him. Make it 7 strikeouts for him. So 1 hit is all they get. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Marlins 4 and the Brewers 3.
Now pitching for
Back
Milwaukee.
now to start the bottom of the 5th and
Number
taking
6.
over on the mound, Nelson Garcia.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Ronald
Leadoff for
Valdez
the
now at the
Marlins,
plate.
the right fielder, Ronald Valdez.
On a line, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Waste no time there. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
Dan Collin, the next up for the Marlins. Runner on the go. And a base hit. And they're at the corners with nobody out.
Now batting, the catcher, Oliver Avery.
So runners at the corners, nobody out. Avery, the next to hit. And first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
You know, these Marlins doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. Only 2 strikeouts so far, and obviously they've been able to pick up plenty of hits, so it's been an impressive one.
Just missed.
And you know, that strikeout total, only 2 so far, really tells you they're not just running into good luck and getting hits to fall. They're earning those knocks.
In the dirt. Nothing happening on the bases, though. Next offering misses down and away.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Fouls one away, and now 3-2. And a foul ball, he stays alive. And a payoff pitch. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with a fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And that'll load the bases.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at-bat. Saw a lot
Now
of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
Next is the designated hitter, Scott Barnwell. Golden opportunity right here. And that one is lifted in the air. Lowry gets under it. Makes the grab. Runner tags for home. Throw cut off. Down to the plate. Not in time. He's safe as a run scores on the play.
There you go. Nice little RBI there. It's a great at bat. Got the job done.
Now it's the shortstop,
The batter,
Ken
number 7.
Colsato. He's already homered in this game.
Colsato.
Flips the corner. Strike 1.
Well, in this situation with runners on, you've got to get ahead in the count so that you can dictate the rest of the at-bat. Nice job right there.
In the dirt, but kept close. Two on, one out. That one fouled off. The 1-2. And a swing and a miss. And now two gone.
Now batting.
Back to the top of the lineup. And at the plate for Miami, Lenny Domine. 3 for 3 with 3 singles.
Well, the way these two teams have battled in this game, you know you need more. Got to continue to add runs if you're going to get out of here with a win.
That clips the zone. That's strike one. Out to short. To second. Pulls him off the bag.
Maybe just a little lack of concentration on that throw. 2 out. You think you've got the play made. Players are starting to move off the field towards the dugout, and then everyone's got to come back. Sometimes you take that throw for granted, and that's all it takes to keep the inning going.
So they're all loaded up. Whitlock digs in now. And fouled off. The 0-1. Fought off foul.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Bases loaded, 2 down. Last half of inning number 5. And a swing and a miss. Huge strikeout there.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th.
Now
The new pitcher, Gregory Roberts.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
So now here's the DH, Terrell Gregory. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Raul Flores, the young lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. Vargas also getting ready.
Ball 1.
Well, these Brewers putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. They really made that opposing starter work in this one. Ran his pitch count up, and now they've got an opportunity to continue making things difficult on the bullpen.
Just missed.
And no, they haven't broken through in a big way in the runs column, but with the way they're grinding out at bats, it definitely feels like there's potential for more coming.
Swings through that one.
Well, with both starters out of this ball game, it now becomes a battle of the bullpens and just seeing which manager can match up better and who's able to get to the finish line.
And that's a fair ball.
Didn't exactly square that one up, but sometimes you don't have to. Just a flare down that right field line, and he got it to drop in fair. I guarantee you, he was yelling, get down, as he ran out of the box because, Boog, sometimes you just got to talk to it.
Now it's the second baseman, Dominic Martin. There's a strike. With the tying run at the plate, and we're the top half of the 6th. And foul ball. That one way outside. And a count 1-2. Got him swinging.
Well, that's pretty much the dream two-strike curveball if you're the pitcher. Hard downward break at the very end. It just dips below the swing path. And they say pitchers want to try to bounce that pitch right on top of the plate. So that was exactly what he was looking for on the mound.
Justin Brown up now for the Brewers. And there's a foul ball. Roberts in his 5th season, 25 years old, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2025. Man at first, one away. He swings and hits a fly ball center field. Pulls up on it, and that's a base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds it second with one gone.
Now batting.
These days, most outfielders play pretty deep, and I'm not sure if that was a factor there or not, but off the bat, you're thinking it's going to be a pop-out, and it just kind of nestled into that spot where no one was able to get to it.
Lewis Guy will hit next. He's already homered here in this one.
1-0.
This one in the dirt, but no advance from the runners. And there's a ball.
Home plate umpires try to tighten things up a little bit. Really been able to slow down the game tonight with his at-bats, and the biggest one he's had so far, he doesn't look anxious at all.
Runners at first and second with one gone. Right through there for a strike. Outside. Valbuena in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. That one is absolutely belted. Ladd on the move, heading back. And it's off the out-of-town scoreboard. Runner around third on his way to the plate. The relay safe at the plate. And they trail by one.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay. And a pretty good chance we can see a lead change here, at least a tie ball game with both of those runs in scoring position.
Two on, one out. Valbuena now at the plate. And that one clips the corner.
No ball. One strike.
Two on, one out. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
No ball. Two strikes.
Got him. That's out number two.
Well, this is where the team aspect really comes into play on the offensive side of the game, right? I mean, missed opportunity to tie it up with the runner at third, one out, couldn't put the ball in play. So now it's time to pick him up, and that's where good teams, they go to. They operate on this level of next man up. That mentality is what causes them to win series, get into the postseason. That helps keep the energy and morale high in the dugout.
Now, Adam Lowry. That's a strike. The 0-1, and that one fouled off. Two on, two outs. That one not close. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
He's in a tough spot. Had to make a great pitch. Did it. Got the strikeout. Gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
Second game of the NLCS. Here's the second baseman, Shane Lamb.
So he came up clutch earlier in this ball game and really just needs to take the same approach. Think hard right back up the middle.
Inside, just missed.
1 ball, no strike.
Next pitch in for a strike, and the count is 1-1.
Strike.
That's the third. Leadoff man retired in the 6th.
Now batting, the center fielder, Freddie Ladd.
And here is Freddie Ladd. 0 for 3 in this one. And that drops in for a strike. Base is empty, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. And that's in the dirt.
1-1.
That one in the dirt, and it's 2-2. That one down the line, and that's just foul. 2-2 on the way. Way high. And down on strikes he goes. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
No, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there. And I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Popped up. Martin on the move. And that will end the inning. So they make short work of him there. We head to the 7th now in game 2. Marlins 5 and the Brewers 4.
Now pitching for
on the mound now, Raul Flores.
Number 36.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Well, 1-run game. Henry DeYoung up now for the Brewers. 1 for 3. That's off the mark. Ball 1.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Looking to get the tying run on base. That one's in there, and a count 2-1. To third. Zips it across. That's the first out at the top of the 7th.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
Juan Munoz getting ready to hit. Inside. 1-0. Holding on to a 1-run lead here in the late stages of game 2. The 1-1 is fouled off. This knock right field. And the tying run is on base.
Up next for Milwaukee, the right fielder.
Now the Brewers cleanup hitter, Sylvester Smith. That one catches the corner for a strike.
Well, he's gotten ahead with 2 pitches down in the zone. He has plenty of options right here. He can go up, he can go away, he can add velocity, he can subtract.
That misses, and that's ball 1.
Well, he missed badly with that 0-2 fastball. The hitter has to understand, probably wants to try to put him away with that pitch, so got to stay ready for it.
Lays out. Oh, it's off his glove. Steps on the bag for 1. Wide throw, and it gets away. No advance, though. Ball didn't get too far away.
Now batting, designated hitter, Darryl Gregory.
So now the DH spot, Terrell Gregory. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
0-1.
In the air, right side of the infield. Whitlock under it. Drops into the glove, and that's the 3rd out. Milwaukee leaves 1. They trail it 5-4. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Kareem Olsen.
Now pitching for the Brewers, number 12, Kareem Olsen.
Here's the third
Leading
baseman,
up for
Dan
the Marlins,
Collins.
the third baseman, Dan Collins.
First pitch misses. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Claude Ritchie, a right-hander with big strikeout stuff, is getting it fired up. Ratto getting loose as well. And there's a strike on the outside corner. That one the other way. And a superb diving catch.
That diving catch right there is the kind of play that just fires up the team, whether it's to make more great defensive plays or to get back in the dugout and swing the sticks.
Oliver Avery digs in now. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1-0.
In the air, left field. Brown on his way over. Brings it in. And there's 2 down.
Up next for the Marlins, the designated hitter, Scott
2 down,
Barnwell.
base is empty. Now it's the DH, Scott Barnwell. Right through there for a strike. 2 down, nobody on. Here in game 2 of the NLCS.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
And And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Nothing doing for the Marlins as they hold on to a 5-4 lead.
Now pitching for
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the
Number
8th.
58.
Juan Vargas.
Well, the best relievers love the
Vargas.
opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Now it's the second
Leading off for the
baseman,
Brewers,
Dominic
the
Martin.
second baseman,
0 for 3
Dominic
with 2 strikeouts
Martin.
and a flyout. That one's
1-0.
upstairs, ball 1.
Put.
And a count 1-2. Good job to fight that one off. And that is downstairs. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And that just misses.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Brown in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And a swing and a miss. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout.
Pretty big strikeout right there to start this 8th inning. Down 1. Any leadoff base runner really makes this inning a bit more interesting. But now this offense has to switch from possibly trying to manufacture a run to needing to run into something or just try to string multiple hits together to get a run across the plate.
And the batter now, Justin Brown. Fastball in for a strike. It's 0-1. Trying to hold a 1-run lead, and we're at the top of the 8th. Next pitch is outside. Way out front for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. That's outside. 2-2.
These first 2 hitters really making him work out there. Already 14 pitches this inning.
The other way. Makes the catch for the 2nd out.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control. And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
That one's in there. 0-1.
No ball, 1 strike.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
No signs of wavering on the mound here in the 8th. He's looking rock solid so far.
Flares it into the outfield. Hauls it in to end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. Still down a run. It's 5-4.
Now pitching for
Back
Milwaukee.
now, new pitcher on the mound as we
Number
roll into the
13.
bottom of the 8th. Claude Ritchie.
Ritchie.
And now for the
Leading
Marlins,
off for
Ken
the
Calzado.
Marlins, the shortstop, Ken Calzado.
Outside low, and it's 1-0. The shortstop takes the ball.
2 balls, no strike.
Comebacker to the mound. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th.
Off-speed pitch, and it looked like he just continued
next
his
for the
momentum
Marlins,
towards
the
home
left fielder,
plate after
Lenny
releasing that. Perfect
Domine.
position to make a play and help himself out.
Here's the left fielder, Lenny Domine. Just missed. And another ball. Next offering upstairs.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
That's ball 4. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
Now batting.
So up
first
next,
baseman,
Steve Whitlock.
Whitlock.
Throw over to first, and he's back safely. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1.
That's a great take right there. Even though it's a strike, with the situation, runner on first base, you want to keep the ball off the ground. And you swing at that pitch, most likely you roll into a double play.
Just off the outside edge. Ground ball left side, and it goes just foul. Domine, the base runner at first with 1 out. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Got him swinging. Safe at second with a stolen base. At the plate,
Now
Shane
second
Lamb.
baseman, Shane Lamb.
Swing and a miss.
In the on-deck circle, you really want to use that opportunity to see some pitches and time up the fastball. Last thing you want to do is miss a good hittable fastball early in the count.
Next offering in there for a strike. That's strike 2. Runner at second, 2 down. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. And a swing and a miss. And that is that. So it's no runs on no hits, no errors, and a runner left. Game 2 heads to the 9th inning. Marlins 5 and the Brewers 4.
Pitching for
Back
the
now
Marlins,
and on the mound, the closer, Jose Delgado.
Now, this is an extremely
Delgado.
confident pitcher. He loves the pressure. Actually likes the 1-run game better than a comfortable 3-run save opportunity because that's when he pitches his best.
And that is out of play. That one catches the zone, and that's strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
And that skips in the dirt. Line drive, come on.
Man, that could have been a big swing in this game. Just unlucky at a really unfortunate time right there.
Center fielder, Adam
Here's the
Lowry.
leadoff man for the Brewers, Adam Lowry. 1 for 4 with a double. Try to get him to chase on the changeup that time. And another ball. Line drive, that's a base hit. And that puts the tying run on base.
Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Now snap throw to first. And he's back in on a dive. And the batter now, Henry DeYoung.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
1-run game here in the top of the ninth. Now one missed.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
Right back to the mound. Could be an easy 2. Throws to second for 1. That's a double play. The ball game is over.
Any day of the week, a pitcher will take 2 for 1. Nice double play to get him out of the jam. They get the W. Way to go, guys.
So, Chris, here's a look at the final numbers from what turned out to be a really close ball game.
Yeah, this is one of those games that clearly could have gone either way, and that's kind of exactly what you expect out of postseason.
And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. So just about set now. Our starting pitcher in this one, Mohamed Krisa. What should we keep an eye on here? Scott. One down. Esteban Valdez up next for the A's. That one finds the corner. 0-1. Krisa, a former All-Star. He features a four-seam fastball, a slider, a cutter, runner on the move, pitching for a strike. Throw, save! That was close, but StatCast shows us why he so often seems to be on the safe side of these steal attempts, Chris.
Yeah, you see that plus speed, and he needed every last bit of it to swipe that bag. Such a threat on the bases.
That one just misses. 1-2 to count.
See if he can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
Not sure about that call. Pitcher might have gotten a friendly strike 3.
Most guys are very aggressive when they see the stakes out there on the base paths and can't understand why he wasn't ready to swing the bat. You've got to be ready to swing the bat in a situation like that with the go-ahead run in scoring position.
Mark Cuevas in the box now. No balls and a strike. Slice to right, and it stays fair. Coming home. He scores, and they have the lead.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
So, runner at second, 2 down. Bourbon will hit next.
And the first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
0-1's the count.
Runner breaks for third. Out at third. And that ends the inning.
When you get thrown out at third with 2 outs, you kind of want to keep on running. Not a great decision there as it ends the inning.
Back here at Angel Stadium. And our pitcher in this game, Pete Saunders.
Boog, you don't always know.
Base is empty with 2 away. And now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Kenny Foreman. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98.
Well, this team was shut out in the previous game, and I'm really interested to see what did they talk about in that hitters meeting that's going to translate into the game and help them get on that scoreboard.
Throws to first in time. That ends the frame. And the Angels are gone in order. Second game of the ALCS. Now the left fielder, Miguel Bourbon. Krisa back to work. Right down to shoot. That's strike 1.
0-1.
Just missed. Mike Fillmore, our plate umpire. Very consistent with his zone, Chris. Gets a lot of praise for that.
He does, Boog, and I think that with any umpire, you really just want them to be consistent. Fillmore's a guy that does a good job back there in that way, so people around the league really appreciate his consistency.
Squeezes it. 1 up, 1 down.
3. First base.
First and second, 2 outs. Compton now at the plate. Right through there for a strike.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be a pitch that he turns on.
Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Chavez pulls that one down, and that'll do. Back in Anaheim, bottom of the second. And now, James Smith.
Number 16.
Foul ball there. That one almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Nope.
And there's the strike.
Good zip on that fastball at the bottom of the zone. If he's there all day, it's going to be a tough one for the hitters.
Hard hit, left field, base hit.
That is fifth.
So 2 down, and here is Esteban Valdez. Caught looking his first time up. There's the strike. And that one hammered way back there. And that one is gone. He'll circle the bases, and they boost their lead. It's 2-0.
That pitch looked like the splitter, but normally doesn't stay that high in the zone. The bottom falls out, at least to bring it around belt level, but that one just stayed up, and with that kind of velocity, it's going to get hit really hard, as it did right there.
Mark Cuevas getting ready to hit. First pitch just misses. Cuevas patrolling center field, batting in the cleanup spot, and he's won a Silver Slugger in the American League. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still able to fire over, and the throw is late. They couldn't overcome the misplay.
I think he got a little casual on that play and took it for granted a little bit. So maybe just as much of a mental mistake as a physical one. And with 2 outs, that's a tough one to swallow for the entire defense.
Next up for the A's, Miguel Bourbon. That's in there. Strike one. One run across in the frame so far here in Game 2 of the American League Championship Series. Ball one there.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
And it stays fair. Coming home. The relay throw, and he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning.
Always exciting to see him play at the plate, trying to score with 2 outs, but the tag just gets him in time, and they cut down the run to end the inning.
Ready to go. For the last half of the inning. Now
Ball four, take your base. Ball four, take your base.
First and second, no outs. Random digs in now. That's in there. Strike one.
He's looking for a strikeout or a ball on the ground for a double play to sort of calm this situation down.
Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
They just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very good.
And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout.
Well, that at-bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. Three-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at-bat.
So in now for the Angels, Adolfo Chavez. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at-bat. Check swing, called strike.
This guy absolutely flies. The defense wants to turn two, but they've got to get a ball they can do it with. Make sure you get the first out before you try to rush and get two and end up with nothing.
Ono on second. Raimo at first. One gone. In the air, right field. Sanchez on the move. Nice grab on the run. 2 down.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Dennison in the box now. Takes strike one.
If I'm at the dish right now, I am aggressive over the heart of the plate. This guy's been filling up the strike zone, so you know you're going to get a good pitch to hit. And as nasty as the stuff is, you might as well take all 3 swings.
2 outs. That one off the mark, and the count is 1-2. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. And that one hit to first. Slides, but it gets by him. Around third. He'll score, and the tying run puts on the brakes at third base.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Foreman up to bat next. Lays off for a ball. Two balls, no strikes to count.
He's got a base open, so the pressure to come in and really attack this hitter, not as great as it would be if the bags were sacked.
That's too low. 3-0.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
3-0 down. And that gets the inside corner for a strike.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they creeping into my mind right now. Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted in first base with a quick 3 bats.
2 outs, bases full. Smith, the next to hit. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And that one upstairs, ball 1. All loaded up here in the last half of the third. And fouled off.
Hey! 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Got him. They limit the damage here.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
And we're back. A single his first time. That's in there, and that is strike one. The shortstop takes the ball. A's leading by a run. That one ripped. That skips over the fence, so it's an automatic double. As a run scores.
The automatic double kind of feels like enjoying cruise control in your car, Boog. You don't need to keep the pedal down as you cruise into second base. Just no worries in the world. You know what? He put a really good swing on that one.
One out, runner at second. Johnny Compton getting ready to hit. Right through there for a strike. Swing and a ground ball and foul ball. Foul ball, still 0-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Foul ball, it stays 0-2. Man at second.
Ball, that's outside.
And that's outside.
Ball two.
Check swing on the 2-2. Appeal to first. He did not go around. Out there to center. And that'll fall for a base hit. Into third now. So runners at the corners and one out.
Now batting, number 33.
So the batting order turns over. Leonard James up next for the A's. That one hooked foul. Here comes the 0-1. Ground ball right side. There's one. Return throw to first. Got him. Double play. And that'll do it. So they get one run. 3 hits. No errors. And 1 man left. To the bottom of inning number 4 now. It's the A's 3 and the Angels 1. And welcome back to the
Ball four.
runner in scoring position. No outs. Cannon now at the plate. And down on strikes. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
Oh, nice job right there. He struck him out twice. The pitch before looked like it was strike 3. Doesn't get the call. Bears down. Throws another quality pitch for the strikeout.
Oh no. The next to hit takes ball 1. So runner in scoring position, and now the tying run comes to the plate. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Just missed. Runner takes off. That's in for a strike. And the throw, he's out at third.
Well, I could see he had a big lead out there at second base, so it wasn't a shock when he took off. But trying to steal third right there, it's kind of risky, man. You're already in scoring position, so you've got to make sure that you can make it there safely. That wasn't the case.
And that's outside. And now 3-1. 2 outs, base is empty. Ball 4, tried another curve but couldn't locate it.
Well, that's a really good take right there, and that's just mentally prepared, knowing that if it's not on a tee.
Esteban Valdez up next for the A's. He's already homered in this game. And first offering is fouled off. There's a strike. Base is empty, one away here in Game 2 of the American League Championship Series. In the air, left field. Chavez hauls it in, 2 away.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder
22.
coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Cuevas now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. And it's strike 2. 2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. Welcome back.
And
quite a
leading off
pitcher's
for the
duel so
Phillies,
far. Here's how the
center
starters have
fielder,
performed up
number
to this
4.
point. Runner at first. Next to hit, Kenny Foreman. Swing and a foul out of play.
The 2-hole hitter showing so much versatility, understanding the situation, gets on base with 2 out to bring possibly the
runner on the go. And that one gets away at the plate. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance. And here it comes. Swing and a ball popped up. Vogelsang sizes this one up. He's there. He's got it. And that will end the inning. Angels leave one, and they still trail it here 3-1.
Now pitching for
We're
the
back,
Angels.
and they make a change to start the
Number
6th.
6.
The new pitcher, Carlton
Leading
Self.
off for the A's,
just trying to keep this
left
one
fielder,
close here,
number
and this is
80.
where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Bourbon in the box again, takes a strike.
You know, these A's, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
That misses.
Outside, that's a ball.
Going to count 1 and 2. And that's
2 balls,
outside.
2 strikes.
Now fly ball to right center. Random. And he makes the catch. And there's 1 down. And out. Second game of the ALCS. And here's the first baseman, James Smith. That one misses in the dirt.
You know, these Angels doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. You have to be impressed with how they're going about things at the plate. They're drawing 1 walk per inning right now. I drew 1 walk per month during my career. And yeah, a lot of the blame for those walks goes to the mound, but I credit these players for not getting anxious and fed up. They're staying disciplined, which is easier said than done sometimes.
Still 2 and 2 after the foul ball. Stays alive. That one drilled left field and foul ball. In the air, left field, down the line. Bourbon makes the grab, one down.
Ball four, take the bait.
And a foul ball. That missed by a lot, and it's 1-1. Sanchez leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Swing and a miss, and it's 1-2.
I would throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Got him swinging. Third out, and that ends the frame. No runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 left on base. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Cristobal.
Now pitching for the Angels.
Here's the
Number
center
14.
fielder, Mark Cuevas.
Leading off for the A's, center fielder, number 22.
And that's in for a strike. It's 0-1.
The count.
And that one fouled off. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Swings and misses. Slider got him for strike 3. Here's the left fielder, Miguel Bourbon. 1 for 3. And first offering is fouled off. 1 down, base is empty. That one finds the corner. And the count is 0-2. Activity in the bullpen. Patrick Blanchard getting loose out there. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first 2 batters.
First and second, 2 outs. Park, the next to hit. That one finds the zone. Strike 1.
0-1.
Fly ball down the line. And that's a foul ball. First and second, 2 down. Here in the late stages of game 2. Next offering misses. Now 1-2.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. 1 hit, 1 error in the inning, but they wind up leaving 2. Last half of the 8th coming up. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Cesar. Two outs, nobody on. And next for the Angels, Kenny Foreman. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate. Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change. So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Miguel Vasquez.
Now pitching for
Runner
the
first with 2 away. James Smith,
6.
the next to hit for the Angels. Fastball for a strike. With the tying run at the plate here in Game 2 of the American League Championship Series. Vasquez checks over to first, and he's back. Tying run at the plate. Runner takes off. Tap foul at the plate. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. And that is a foul ball. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And that is ball 1. Line drive, and that's just foul. The tying run at the plate. Fights it off, he'll see another.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
Not close with that one. Now 2-2. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Angels strand 1. Score holds. It's 3-1. All set for the start of the inning. Here's
Three. Ball 4. Take your base.
And now here is Esteban Valdez. And strike 1 to the catcher. Pickoff throw. Sanchez back in on a dive. Sanchez off of first with 2 away. Next offering is foul back. Good eye right there.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
In the air, left side. Holds it in on the run. And that'll do it. So no runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 left on. 5-6. So bottom of the 9th. So in now for the Angels, Clemente Fernandez.
Number 33.
Right through there for a strike.
It's been tough for the offense so far, but you can't get frustrated. You got to find a way to shake it off, go up there and relax. That's the only way you're going to be able to put runs up on the board.
Next offering way off the plate.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a following pitch to help you get that out.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Slider got him for strike 3. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
And now Cameron Cannon. And that's off the outside edge. Ball 1. Vasquez measures 6 feet even, only 20 years old. And he was born in Panama.
He hasn't wanted to challenge him. Both of those pitches off the plate away. Don't expect anything down the heart of the plate. You may just have to be patient and take your walk here.
That one finds the zone, and it's 2-1. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. And he hits a ground ball right side. Sends it to first. 2 up, 2 down.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make. If you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
Ono stands in now and watches strike one. That's hard hit on the line. And that'll do it. The A's claim the win here behind some great pitching and defense.
Well, someone from the bullpen had to come in, get a big out, and then had a little time to think about it before he went back out to get the final 3 outs of this ball game. Nonetheless, outstanding job to get the save and secure the win for his team.
Not a ton of offense to chat about as we look at the final numbers, but this was a good one.
Yeah, it was a low-scoring game, Boog, but sometimes those can be the best, especially this.
Just about ready to go, and on the hill, Enrique Moreno. What do we need to know here?
Well, we know.
So 2 down, Shane Lamb, the next up for the Marlins. Slice down the right side. Pitch misses, and now it's even 1-1. Swing and a ball popped in the air.
I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
Freddie Ladd stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. Check swing, called strike. There's the strike.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
And now 2-2. And a good eye there.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
That one the other way, and that's a fair ball. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. Coming home. He'll score easily. Well, maybe that will end up getting him going.
Yeah, he really simplified there. Kept his shoulders square to the plate and wasn't trying to overswing. I think that's the key for him to have success through the rest of this series.
So, runner at second, 2 down. Valdez digs in now. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Man on second, 2 down. And that's in for a strike.
I think it's huge that they were able to score right away. You're playing on the road. Stakes are high. Energy in the ballpark. And you help to quiet that down a little bit.
Outside low. And it's 2-1. Out in front, rip foul. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. They get a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. Back here at American Family Field. And towing the slab, Alexi Cruz. What do you got on him, Chris? So 2 away with nobody on. Here's the Brewers catcher now, Juan Munoz. The flip to the pitcher covering. Misplay doesn't cost him. Inning over. It's game 3.
That's ball 4.
Leading off, Sylvester Smith. Cruz back to work. That one
Ball
close, ruled a ball. Ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
That's inside.
That's inside.
Right now, behind in the count, 2 balls and no strikes. No free passes. You can't allow that.
To the left side, but it is well foul. And that one is downstairs. And the count is 3-1. And he walked him. And that's their first base runner of the game.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
The first baseman,
Dominic Martin up now for the Brewers. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike. Here's the pitch. Runner goes. And that one in the air, center field. 1 away.
Batting 6, the left fielder, Justin.
Next for the Brewers. Two outs, runner at first. Here's the second baseman, Shane Land. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. In the air, right field. Gives up the body and makes the catch.
Oh, man, amazing catch to end the inning. As a former outfielder, I'm feeling proud right now. Saw the wall, didn't get afraid, held on to the ball.
And we're back as we runner in scoring position, no outs. Valbuena will hit next. And that one lifted in the air, center field. Ladd under it. Puts it away for the out. Adam Lowry getting ready to hit. Struck out swinging his first time. In there at the knees. 1-1.
Well, the key to his success is getting ahead early in the count. He cannot afford to go deep in the counts. Doesn't have a ton of swing and miss stuff, so he's going to have to work efficiently.
Try to get him to chase on the changeup that time. Outside. Now 2 balls and a strike. And there's a ball.
3 balls, 1 strike.
a swing and a miss.
2 strikes to a guy who's already 0 for 1 with the punch out. The only guy in the lineup with that strikeout. But you can't get too relaxed. You still got to make good pitches to get him out.
The pitch. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Tying run in scoring position here in Game 3 of the NLCS. Swings and misses, struck him out.
The batter, number 50.
So here's the Brewers DH, Henry DeYoung. Grounded out his first time up. And that one clips the corner. Guy at second with 2 down. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-2.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
Outside with a breaking ball. Foul ball left side. He'll see another.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
In the dirt. Runner holds tight as the count moves to 2-2. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. On the ground to third. Fair ball. Heading for the plate. He'll score. It's an RBI single. It's 1-1. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
2 outs. Runner on first. And now Juan Munoz. That catches the corner. Munoz hitting third in the lineup, and he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in Wisconsin. And a swing and a miss there.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
The 0-2.
1 ball.
In the dirt. The 1-2. And that's down and away.
2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That K is his 3rd of the game. So they pick up a run on 2 hits. No errors. On to the 4th. And now the center fielder, Freddie Ladd. Swing and a chopper out to short. Fires to first on the run. It's there, and that's a great play. Ronald Paul. Go-ahead run on base. Column now at the plate. Went down on strikes this time through. That's a strike. 0-1. 1 out, a runner at second. Top half of inning number 4. And foul ball. Swing and a miss, struck him out. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Avery digs in now. Walked his first time. And that's downstairs. And that's ball 1. Right through there for a strike. The other way. He's got it, and that is that. Lead 1. Still tied 1-1. Back here in Milwaukee, bottom four. Now it's the right fielder, Sylvester Smith. Swings through that one for strike one.
Well, these Brewers showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
Swing and a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. And now Justin Brown. Fouled off. He was late. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. Smith on third. Martin on at first with nobody out. And a swing and a miss. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
Gosh, here it is, hit it. 3-pitch strikeout, all fastballs. Man, he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch right now.
Now it's the second baseman, Terrell Gregory. 0 for 1 so far. Just missed.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
Runners at the corners, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. That one catches the corner. And he takes a strike.
Big pitch right here. He's going to try to make a pitch that's going to produce a strikeout or a ground ball double play.
That misses the zone. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Certainly a strikeout situation right there. The infield playing back, and this pitcher has to step up and get the swing and miss. Really nice job of attacking the hitter at the plate. Pretty big 2-out at bat coming up now.
Next for Milwaukee, Lewis Guy. A single and a run scored and a walk. Popped up. Collins makes the grab, and that's the inning. Brewers strand. Welcome back. Quite the pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Is empty, 1 away, and now the catcher comes up to him. Juan Munoz just missed.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
And another ball. That one misses, and now 3-0. 2 runs across in the inning here in Game 3 of the NLCS. And there's a strike. And a big swing and a miss.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Line drive, that's a base hit into right field. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
The right fielder,
Sylvester Smith up now for the Brewers.
A walk, and he's also singled.
Swing and a foul back. That's out of play. Munoz leads off first with 1 away. And that one fouled off. And that is downstairs. And a count 1-2.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in a low 2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
That one misses. Ball 2. Got him swinging.
Bogey just ran out of patience there.
Now
He took a
that
couple of
first
pitches
base.
to
Dominate.
even that count off the 2
Martin.
balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Next for the Justin Brown up now for the Brewers. 0 for 2 in this one. Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. And that is that. But 2 runs for him and they jump ahead. Back here at American Family Field. One out, base is empty. Shane Land, the next up for the Marlins. Hit on the ground to short. Tosses to first, and 2 away now.
Well, he certainly didn't look comfortable or fluid on that play, and later in this ball game, this could come back to bite him if the ball is hit to him and he's playing that same position.
Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Smith. And that is that. Nothing doing. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound. Runner in scoring position, no outs. Guy will hit next. Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here. And there's the automatic.
Well, these Brewers really impressing me with the quality of their bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. They really made that opposing starter work in this one. Ran his pitch count up, and now they've got an opportunity to continue making things difficult on the bullpen. And no, they haven't broken through in a big way in the runs column, but with the way they're grinding out at bats, it definitely feels like there's potential for more coming.
Valdez makes the catch. Runner tags at second, and the throw's offline, safe at third. Next to hit, Peter Valbuena.
Number 8, Peter Valbuena.
And that one is downstairs. 1-0. And that's in the dirt. One away with a runner at third here in the bottom of the 6th. A little bit low. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
He's making things difficult for himself right now out there on the mound, but you know, his confidence should still be high enough to get out of this, but he's going to have to buckle down right here.
Lowry, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1.
Just a bit tardy there. Not sure if he had a hard time picking it up out of the hand or if he was sitting off speed.
And that's a fair ball. In to score is the runner from third, and they're up by 3. And he'll reach second with 1 away.
Picks himself up an RBI. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
DeYoung in the box here lets that one go for a ball. In there for a strike at the top of the zone.
Well, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap in these situations. If he takes that approach, he could bust this game wide open.
On the ground right side. Takes it to the bag. Steps on first, and it's out number 2. Here's the Brewers catcher now. Juan Munoz. 1 for 3. First pitch misses. Lowry at third with 2 away. Up the middle. Sneaks through, base hit. The run scores from third. It's an RBI single, and the lead is up to 5. Here comes the manager out of the dugout. New pitcher for the Marlins, Matthew Rico.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Now a chance for Sylvester Smith. Clips the corner, and it's a ball and a strike. The 1-1 is fouled off.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. 3 runs on 3 hits. And welcome back to the ballpark. So digging in, Ken Calzado. That's in there, and that's strike 1. On the ground to the left, and it goes just foul. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Marlins strand a pair. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game. So runner at second, 2 down. Guy getting ready to hit. Center field. Ladd has this one sized up. That is the inning. And we're back. Base is empty with 2 away. And up next for Miami, Shane Land. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1. And a fastball in there for a strike at 91.
It's just been an impressive outing so far. Continues to pound the zone pitch after pitch, and he's been able to stay down. That's what's been key.
And 1-2.
2 strikes.
2 down, nobody on. Here in the late stages of game 3. Right back to him on the mound. Fires over to first. And that is back here in Milwaukee. So a man at first. Up now for Milwaukee, Juan Munoz. And it's fouled away. Valbuena off of first with 2 away. Step off throw to first. Valbuena back on a dive. Next offering is downstairs. That clips the corner. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Kareem Olsen on the pitch here.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Now here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Freddie Ladd. This one in the air, right field. Smith makes the grab, 1 pitch and 1 out.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
Ronald Valdez, the next up for the Marlins. And there's the strike. Olsen, a 6'5" righty. He features a 4-seam fastball, a changeup, a slider, a 2-seamer, and he occasionally uses a curve. Next offering is in for a strike.
Now just a cement mixer slider right there. It's a great pitch to hit if you can recognize it early and jump on it.
That one down the line, and that's just foul. 1 down, base is empty. And the pitch is outside, ball 1. Gets a piece and stays alive. 1-2 now. Here's a swing and a line drive, and that's a base hit into right field. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Now batting, the third baseman, Dan.
And now for the Marlins, Dan Collins. 0 for 3 in this one. That's a little high. And that's ball 1. Right through there for a strike.
That fastball, even though it's up, that's the velocity you want to go after. Low 90s, a lot better than trying to hit the high 90s.
And a breaking ball misses outside.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. The Brewers leading by 5 here in Game 3 of the NLCS. That one missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
In the air, center field. Lowry makes the grab, and there's 2 gone. Marlins down to their final out. Now it's the Marlins catcher, Oliver Avery. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Pitch misses. 1-1. And that one a little bit high. Misses inside. 3-1. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient at the plate. A game plan that he's sticking to. He's just not going outside.
Now
Nelson Garcia will take over here.
Number 6, Nelson Garcia.
First and second, 2 outs. Barnwell now at the plate. And that drops in for a strike. He swings and fouls one off. This could end it. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
Game 3s are very critical when you have a series tied at 1-1 because you put yourself up. Anytime you go down, you're always chasing. When you're up in the series, you feel like you're in the driver's seat. Nice win today.
Just about to get started. And towing the slab in this one, Eduardo. Kenny Foreman, the next to hit for the Angels. Headed towards the corner. And that's a foul ball. First and second, no outs here in Game 3 of the ALCS. Liner, and this could be trouble. Runner around third. He'll score. The Angels take the lead. Runner around third on his way to the plate. In to score from first. It's 2-0.
Well, this game is tied no more. Big time swing at the bat to drive in two. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Now here is James Smith. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. Singy, maybe some nerves getting the best of him in the first?
Well, it's hard to know exactly if it's nerves or not, but he just doesn't have it right now. Those hitters on the other side, they're going to say it's nerves and use that as a competitive edge to try to jump on him even more.
Hauls it in for the out. And there's one down. And stepping in is the speedy Clemente Fernandez. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Rounds third, headed for the plate. Now a long throw home. Not in time. He's safe at the plate. And they lead by 3.
He was all over that one. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground.
Two outs, base is empty. Esteban Valdez up next for the A's. Strike one.
That big curve inside's a pitch that can buckle you a little bit. Looks like a fastball out of hand and then just drops over that inside part of the plate.
Swing and a miss.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
And that's outside. Lined into left center field, and that's going to fall for a hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. So much of good hitting is finding holes in the defense. That's why you're always thinking line drive into the gap. Those kinds of swings really boost your confidence.
Mark Cuevas in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Valdez, the runner at first with 2 gone.
That's a ball.
And that's way high. 2-1. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Valdez around third. The relay to the plate, and he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning.
Always exciting to see a play at the plate. Trying to score with 2 outs, but the tag just gets him in time, and they cut down the run to end the inning.
Here in so the lineup flips over, and now here's a speed threat. Outfielder Adolfo Chavez scored the first run of the game back in the first after a single to reach base. That one clips the outside corner.
0-1.
When you're struggling out there on the mound, hitters know that there'll be plenty of opportunities within the at-bat to try to get something to hit hard.
Now this one gets away from the catcher. No advance, though. Dave Lawrence behind the plate today. Consistent and pretty accurate with the balls and strikes.
Yeah, he's one of those guys, Spook, that just keeps the game moving. Nothing overly unique about the strike zone that he calls, and as a result.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center, and this one looks like trouble. And that's going to roll to the wall. The run comes in from second, and they lead by 4. The relay to third, in there safely.
He quickly went from hitter to base runner. Love when guys make that transition, and he's got speed to put on a show.
Ryan Dennison digs in now. Reached out an error his first time up. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
0-1.
Swings through that one.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 2 out.
Well, clearly just anxious right there, and understandably so. In an 0-2 count, you feel like you've got a lot of plate to cover, and you don't want to strike out, and you end up striking out. That's just one of those pitches where it's not over the plate, but because you committed to it as it was leaving his hand, by the time you realized it wasn't going to be in the zone, it's too late to hold up your swing.
Foreman stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Next offering is fouled back. Smoked on the ground a second. Gets it to first. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. We head to the bottom of the second.
3.
And now the first baseman, James Smith. He's 0 for 1. Armas back to work. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1.
I think this is an important inning on the mound for him in this game. He's got to find a way to settle things down and give some length in this start.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
2 pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
The 0-2. Swing and a bouncer towards third. Slings it across. Leadoff hitter gone in the third. Runner in scoring position. No outs. Compton the next to hit. Outside low, and that is ball 1. That one hit the knees for a strike. Swing and a miss, and the count 1-2.
1 ball, 2
Runner in
strikes.
scoring position, nobody out. Here in game 3 of the ALCS. Line drive, and there's a hit. Coming home. Here's the throw to the plate, but it's offline. It's 4-1. Back. Esteban Valdez getting ready to hit. 1 for 1 with a single so far. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1.
Really good job in this spot to get ahead in the count. He's going to have to continue, finish off this hitter. Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase if you look down in that area.
On the ground right side, 4, 6, 3. It's a double play. And that'll do it for the inning. So it's 1 run on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left. Game 3 moves on to the 4th. Angels 4 and the A's 1. And welcome back to the
Ball 4, take the base.
first and second, 1 out. Dennison will hit next. 0 for 2 in this one. First offering, and it just misses.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
2 on, 1 out. And there's a ball.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
And now 2-1.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2. Get out of this.
And it's even up.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Next offering is outside.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Runners at first and second with 1 gone. Top half of inning number 4. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Payoff pitch. And a foul ball. He stays alive. About to see the 11th pitch of the at-bat here. And that's ripped into left. Base hit. And they hold the runner at third, but the bases are loaded now with 1 out.
Well, I'm not saying that play was easy, but it was harder than it needed to be thanks to the bad jump.
So a new pitcher on the mound for the A's, Donovan Sohn.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of him. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Swinging a foul straight back. A little roller up along first. And foul ball. Pitch misses inside. 1-2 to count.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Got him swinging. Well done behind the dish.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Puts it in the air out towards left center. Bourbon under it. Drops into the glove. And that's the 3rd out. And we're back, ready to go, bottom 4. Here's the center fielder, Mark Cuevas.
Center fielder, number 22.
And the first offering is not close.
He's been pitching well, but we'll see what kind of adjustment the hitters make this second time through the order. We'll know if he's got really good stuff in this one or not.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He's having a hard time catching up.
Hammers that one, curling down the line, and foul.
Well, pitcher's probably thinking he's a little late on that pitch. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to speed him up, not give him something off.
Oh, diving stop over to first, and very nicely done for the out.
Man, oh man, that ball was absolutely smoked. Triple-digit exit velocity. He dives, and I'm just shocked that the ball stayed in his mitt. Looked like it was going to put a hole in his glove.
Here's the man at first, nobody out. And now here's the A's catcher, Esteban Valdez. 1 for 2. He had an RBI base hit back in the first. Yeah, that's fouled off.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
Here's a 1-1. And that one missing low. In for a strike. 2-2.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Count is 3-2.
Cuevas in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
A great back and forth in that at bat. He had to play off some really close pitches, and somehow Bogey
a new arm into the game, the righty Arnold Finnegan.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
Cuevas at the plate now, and that's inside. Action in the pen down there. Carlton Self, the left-hander, up and throwing. Lined, and that's a base hit. Headed for the plate. Here comes the throw, but it's offline. He will score.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. He tried to get inside on him, but he was ready for it. Just kept his hands in and turned on the pitch. Quick bat through the zone.
First and second, no outs. Bourbon digs in now. He's already homered here in this one. Looked like it was a little bit up. The 1-0. Slider misses outside. Traffic on the bases with one already in here in Game 3 of the ALCS. Next offering is in for a strike. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Random brings it in. Runner tags at second. The throw to third. And he moves up 90 feet. Runners at the corners now. 1 away.
Now, we'll see if moving up to third there pays off for him. He didn't have to tag and go, but now he can score a lot of different ways. Doesn't have to be a base hit. We'll see what happens.
Vogelson in now. Takes ball one off the plate. And that is out of play.
Well, with both starters out of this ball game, it now becomes a battle on the bullpens and just seeing which manager can match up better and who's able to get to the finish line.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Makes the grab. Here comes the runner from third. He'll score on the sac fly. Tie ball game 4-4.
In that situation, you're looking to get something up in the zone that you can put in the air. Worst case scenario, a sacrifice fly to drive in that runner from third.
So now here's the DH. Edgar Villa. He's grounded out a couple of times. Just missed. Villa measures 5 feet 10 inches, 23 years old. And he's usually a first baseman, but today he's the designated hitter. And the slider just misses.
Some people say that first basemen kind of have the day off regularly because they don't run around a whole lot. But when you think about it, they are involved in just about every single play, and there's a lot of stress that gets put on their legs. So a well-deserved day at the DH spot for him.
Park in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Right down to shoot, and the count is 3-1. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Well, that could be a big walk in this ball game. Moves the go-ahead run into scoring position. So some pressure pitches coming up in this next AB.
Hard up for the third time here. Watches that one miss. Next offering popped in the air, right field. He's got it, and that ends the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. And here is Ryan. One down. Kenny Foreman, the next to hit for the Angels. Gets the outside corner with that one. All tied up here in the late stages of game 3. Nasty pitch right there. 0-2. Tied at 4. And that skips into there. Battling here as he fouls it away. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. James Smith, the next to hit for the Angels. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out. That one the other way. Makes the catch, inning over. Angels held in check. Score remains tied at 4. We're back in a new pitch. So the go-ahead run is into scoring position. Sanchez now at the plate. He was late there. Strike 1.
Well, a come and get me fastball right there. He didn't look ready for the velocity. I think it'd be a mistake to throw him anything off speed right here.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's 2 away.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Valdez, the next to hit, takes high for ball 1.
1-0. That's ball 2.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
And a foul ball makes the count 2-1. Line drive. And a base hit. The run comes in to score from second, and it's an RBI single, and they take the lead in the 7th.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through
number 22.
the middle of the field.
So 2 down, and next will be the cleanup hitter, Mark Cuevas. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. Right through there for a strike.
Boog, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
A's leading by a run. Good job to fight that one off. Caught him looking for the K. 1 run. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Michael. Jared Ono, the next to hit for the Angels. 1 for 3. And that one upstairs, ball 1.
Well, this is a critical spot for both the pitcher and the hitter. You can learn a lot about a guy by how he handles these pressure situations.
Gets the call, and the count 1-1.
Getting a little frustrated with the strike zone.
2-1.
In the dirt, blocked. Runners stay put, and the count moves to 2-1. And that misses. And now 3 balls and a strike. Hit in the air, right field. He's got it, and there's 2 away. So up next, Joe Random. Right through there for a strike. Strike 2, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. The pitch. And that one a little below the knees. Going to count 1-2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
And we're back. Bottom of the 8th.
Ball 4, take the base.
First and second, no outs. Villa getting ready to hit. The switch hitter batting right. And that's off the inside edge. Ball 1.
You know, these Athletics, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. We've already seen 8 line drives from them, and it's always a good sign when the ball is jumping off your bat. And that's what this offense has been doing so far today.
And a liner around into right center for a base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score easily. And it's an RBI single, and they lead by 2.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself.
New pitcher in the game for the Angels, Geraldo Ojeda.
And this could be a pretty critical point in this game. They're hoping he's the guy to keep them within striking distance.
And now it's going to be Kwon Young Park. This to center field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 1 down.
Now batting.
Johnny Compton up next for the A's.
Well, bottom of the order here, Boog. You got to go right after this guy.
As they look to pick up an add-on run. And the number 9 guy at the plate. The changeup missing. Ball 1. Action in the Angels bullpen. Patrick Blanchard appears to be getting loose. Next offering is in for a strike. That one missed.
That's the ball.
Runners at first and second with 1 gone here in game 3 of the ALCS. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 2 gone now.
We're going to take a look at the pitch sequence of that at bat, and the thing to notice are the pitch locations. Every single one of them on the edges of the strike zone, and as a hitter, that can be pretty frustrating because you don't expect a pitcher to be able to make quality pitches one after another like that. And so those are tough spots to do damage, and a great demonstration of pitch command, and it got him a punch out that time.
And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Smith makes the grab, and that is that. 2 men. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Miguel Vasquez.
Save opportunity for him right here, and he's their guy. Time to lock this one down and get out of here with the W.
Chavez leading things off and takes a strike.
Well, that's really the money spot, down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
Fought off foul.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. And
That's
ball 1. That one the other way. Park on to first, and the leadoff man retired here in the 9th.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
Dennison batting with 1 down, takes a strike.
There it was. 0-0. Here it is. Hit it. He gets a take. Gets ahead in the count.
Check swing, and he went. No balls, 2 strikes. Swings through it for the K. Now only 1 out remaining.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
Foreman stands in here, takes ball 1 low. Ground ball to the right side, and it goes just foul. 2 down, nobody on. And there's a breaking ball that drops in there. Vasquez is just 1 strike away. And they'll do it again. Two outs. In the air, left field, down the line. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. Shoots a line drive single into right center. Makes the turn and heads for second. The throw in. Tag. Got him. And that's the ball game.
This team has been truly dominant in the series. Up now 3 games to none. Pretty demoralizing on the other side. You want to get this thing over as quickly as possible. So stay focused, come back for the next game, and close out this series.
Here's one final look at the line score from this one, Chris.
It was a close 2-run game.